OCO. That's how you say hello in Cherokee. My name is Martha Berry, and I'm a Cherokee beadwork artist and a registered citizen of the Cherokee Nation. We are doing a series of videos on how to do period authentic Cherokee traditional beadwork. And this particular video is on the Two Bead Flat Stitch. And this is a stitch that was used extensively in the Southeast on ceremonial sashes. So you can see I've laid down this whole single row of beads. And the reason I did that is that it's much easier to do the stitch we're about to do against a row of beads that have already been seated than to just try to start a row of your own doing this stitch, because this is a real lacy stitch and it helps to have it up against a straight line of beads, or a line of beads. So the first thing I'm going to do is come out away from this row I've already laid down, about the width of one of these beads that I'm using. And then I'm just going to put one bead on. And then I'm going to come back down right against this row that I'm beading against. So that gives me one bead sticking out up there. And it is the opposite direction. It's going horizontal, and all these beads are perpendicular to it. So then I'm going to bring the needle up again right on the outside of that bead. Whoops. And this time, and from now on, I'm going to put two beads on my thread. So here's one and two. So I've got two beads on there. So I'm going to seat these two beads next. I'm going to come down a little further than the width of one bead, up right against that row that I've already laid down. And then I'm going to come back on the outside of this second bead. And I'm just going to catch the thread. I'm not going to go through fabric. I'm just going to catch that thread and pull it taut. So now you've got a horizontal bead, a vertical bead, and a horizontal bead. And that's one stitch. So now I'm going to put two more beads on. And come down again a little farther than the width of one bead. Bring that down. And then I'm going to come back out on the other side of that second bead. And then just go under the thread, just the thread only. And pull that thread up and keep it taut. And then I'm going to get two more beads. I'm going to come down a little more than the width of one bead, like I've been doing. And then come up on the outside of that last bead, and then just catch the thread. You don't go through fabric, you just go under that thread. So now you begin to see this pattern emerging, where you've got this lacy little stitch, and you can see the fabric in these little squares in here. It's a really pretty, kind of delicate, lacy looking stitch. So I'm going to come down a little more than the width of a bead. And then come up on the outside of that second bead. And then just catch the thread. And then pick up 2 more beads. Sometimes they're a little hard to pick up. And come down a little more than the width of 1 bead. And then come up on the outside of that second bead. And then just go under and catch that thread. And I'll do one more to show you. But like all of beadwork, once you get going and you get the hang of it, it's so relaxing. It's so calming and restful to just do this stitch repeated and repeated. And at the end of it, you have something really pretty. And there you go. So this is actually 1 row of beads, and that is the 2 bead flat stitch. And that's used on every pre-removal ceremonial Southeastern sash I have ever seen. So it's something that you really need to learn if you're going to learn Southeastern beadwork. And again, my name is Martha Berry, and please feel free to go to my website, which is www.berrybeadwork.com. And on there you will find patterns that you can purchase to create all kinds of Southeastern beadwork, and all of the patterns have illustrated instructions. And then these videos will also be available on YouTube soon, so that you should be able to, even if you're a novice beader, you should be able to figure out what you're doing and be able to create beautiful beadwork. And I thank you very much for your time.